Right now at 6, a local shelter is being recognized as a no-kill shelter, an achievement that's a decade in the making.
And the season of giving is here. The local Angel Tree program launched today. Where to find them and how you can give back right now at 6.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
It is time to set those clocks back this weekend, whether you're a fan of it or not. Daylight savings ends on Sunday, meaning we will fall back and gain an extra hour of sleep. But for some, that can also lead to seasonal depression. News 8 Now's Michael Germain joins us live in studio with more on this and what people can do to avoid this depression. Michael.
Ken and Emily, as winter approaches, it means people have less time to spend their day in the sun, and that can cause what health experts call seasonal affective disorder.
Seasonal affective disorder is it's a type of depression. It typically happens a certain time of the year during the different seasons.
Here in Wisconsin, seasonal affective disorder usually occurs during the fall and winter months due to a lack of sunlight.
I would definitely say that the sun has a big factor of that. Another thing that we experience when we don't get as much sunlight is lower vitamin D deficiency.
And with that can bring a variety of different symptoms.
So some of the symptoms that you can experience are, again, going to be just that regular feeling of maybe being depressed or feeling down, sluggish, maybe a little bit more agitated. Sometimes people won't eat as well. Sometimes people might eat a little bit more.
Wellness education specialist at Gunderson Health System, Christy Harris, says it's critical to get sunlight early in the morning.
So the time that really is really important, and if you can, that morning sunlight is really nice because it kind of gets you set up for the day.
Although many people are affected by seasonal affective disorder, Harris says areas that experience shorter daylight and colder temperatures are affected the most.
When we don't have that sunlight, and it makes it harder for us to be able to get outside and enjoy the weather and the fresh air, it really does have some changes in our brain chemicals as well.
I spoke with University of Wisconsin La Crosse students that shared their thoughts on the issue.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I get out of class at my lab at 6:30 and it's already dark, it kind of sucks because got no daylight. And I would get a class at 7:45 and you don't really have any daylight either. So
I would say it makes me a little bit more tired throughout the day, but other than that, I like going out at the night. So
I hate it. I like sunlight. I like long days and stuff like that.
Harris says if you or someone you know is dealing with seasonal affective disorder, contact your primary health care provider. There are also programs available throughout the area, such as light therapy. Harris also recommends getting your vitamin D intake early in the morning. Ken and Emily?
All right, Michael, thanks very much. Well, a major nonpartisan political analysis group says Wisconsin's 3rd congressional district is going to be one of the more competitive races next election. The Cook Political Report out of D.C. is moving Derek Van Orden's seat in Congress from likely Republican to lean Republican. And that means their data is telling them the seat now has better odds to flip for a Democratic candidate. A UWL political science professor says it could be a sign that the Democratic Party will put more resources into the race than they did last cycle, when they actually pulled ad spending in the final few weeks.
I think this could have an effect on the campaign in the sense that more people are going to be thinking about this district as a competitive district.
Now, Van Orden defeated State Senator Brad Pfaff by 3 points back in 2022. Tara Johnson, Katrina Shankland, and Rebecca Cook are the 3 main candidates who are seeking the Democratic nomination. The Cook Report currently projects 6 lean Republican incumbent seats, 14 lean Democrat seats, and then 24 toss-ups. Of course, the margin's very tight in the House of Representatives these days. In the meantime, cloudy, overcast skies for the region. Let's get the latest from our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart.
It was cloudy, but overall our temperatures were able to get up after we spent the nighttime. We kept those temperatures up too. So overall, not a bad day, just minus the lack of sunshine. But we do have that system that came through, providing a little bit of a sprinkle or shower in some areas, but most areas have stayed dried. Has pushed off further to the southeast right now, and clearing skies up to the north. We still got clouds in La Crosse, but that should begin to push out here. So I'm thinking of clearing skies here fairly quickly. Overall highs today, once again, most areas got in the 50s, 52 or even 53. So right where we kind of should be, and give or take, you see the temperatures from departure of average 1 or 2 degrees. So overall, pretty much typical November day. For the evening for La Crosse, we're going to see clearing skies getting back down to 39 or 38 later on the evening. Already clear skies. We'll see a few more clouds come out, but otherwise pretty typical time of the year to see these temperatures going to 10, 11 around freezing up in Eau Claire. So overall, should be a good night for high school football. And then tomorrow, we should have plenty of good conditions too. Once again, getting into the 40s or 50s, depending on where you're at. So later on the broadcast, I'll break down when we might see 60. There's a ski resort in Wisconsin that's already open too for the evening, which I'm excited. But anyway, we'll break down the 60s and then what we'll see next week with the rain chances too. All that a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, sounds like a plan. Thank you, Greg.
Well, one local animal shelter is celebrating a milestone accomplishment. The Coulee Region Humane Society was recognized as a no-kill shelter by a National Animal Society. News 8 Now's Dua Israr spoke to the executive director of the shelter, who says this recognition was a decade in the making.
Ken and Emily, Executive Director Heather Dreivold says over 90% of animals that come through the doors of the Coulee Region Humane Society will be saved. It's a goal Dreivold says hasn't always been easy to achieve.
We've struggled for the last few years to make this happen.
Everyone deserves a home, even the furriest of friends. Sometimes that's just not possible.
I'd say maybe 10 years ago, we really came to a point where we wanted to be a part of the bigger picture.
A no-kill shelter designation is given to shelters that save 90% of animals that come in.
Live release rate is a very important factor in getting that status.
Organizations like the Coulee Region Humane Society can submit their intake numbers and euthanization rates to the Best Friends Animal Society, a national organization based in Utah.
We report our numbers to them, and we have for a number of years.
Coulee Region Humane Society's Executive Director Heather Dreivold says the shelter takes in all animals, including those with medical issues and behavioral problems. That's why it's been a difficult process to achieve the no-kill status.
So it makes it hard to determine what we're able to fix or what's coming in, and we just have to keep fighting each day to do the very best we can for every single one of them.
This week, the Humane Society was recognized for that milestone. In 2022, the Humane Society took in roughly 2,300 animals. 110 animals were euthanized for medical or behavioral reasons, making the live release rate 93%.
We have been trying to reach this for a number of years.
Dreivold says one of the reasons the shelter achieved its no-kill status is because of its veterinary staff.
Goal is that we can rehab some of those animals or get the vet treatment that they need and make sure that they become adoptable so that we can get them out.
Nearly every animal that comes in through the doors gets a chance at life.
Dreivold says the medical bills may be more expensive than the shelter budgets for, but she says it's worth it in the end. Ken and Emily, back to you.
All right, Dua, thanks very much. Well, the local Angel Tree program is launched today, providing kids up to the age of 12 with Christmas gifts and giving families in need some food baskets to help celebrate the holiday season. It's quite a tradition.
All right. The organization says because of the generous donations from the community, this year alone, they have been able to help over 770 kids with gifts and have given more than 300 families something to eat for the holiday. The Walmarts in both La Crosse and Onalaska, as well as Advance Auto, held the Angel Tree program, where donors were able to leave gifts under the tree and registered families could pick up the donated gifts.
Yeah, the angel giving trees are important in the community because it shows the community cares, right? So when you set up a program to help folks that are in need, what you're really saying is, hey, you belong in our community and you're important to us in our community.
If you've got questions or feel free to donate to the program, we've got all of the necessary information available on our platforms.
Yeah, I should be ready.
Well, high school football playoffs are back in action tonight.
That means we've got another edition of Friday Night Frenzy tonight at 10. It is level 3 action in the WIAA. And out in Division 7, we've got a Scenic Bluffs rematch. Top seed Cashton hosting 3 seed Bangor. And our sports director Rob Schiff joins us live from Cashton for another round between these juggernauts. And Rob, this matchup never disappoints.
Guys, bear with me. It is loud here. Just bear with me for a second. It doesn't get any better than this. 2 of our biggest rivals in the area going at it with the stakes incredibly high. Cashton and Bangor adding another chapter to their historic rivalry tonight. Eagles getting the better of the Cardinals back in week 6, late September. Eagles going 11-0 so far this season. But at this point, scrap the records, scrap the seeds. Whenever these two teams go at it, it's absolute fireworks, and I expect that tonight. It was fireworks this morning in Green Bay at the Volleyball State Tournament. Waniwak Center there for the third straight season. Wolves looking to advance to the championship game. Find out if they could get it done. That's coming up later in sports. But for now, Ken, Emily, I'm going to send it back to you.
Looking forward to it, Rob. Thanks very much. And still to come tonight at 6, the DNR announced today the results of a new Wisconsin study related to the so-called forever chemicals known as PFAS.
Hello, this is a real lawyer. Yeah, I've won 1 million cases, and I'm on a bunch of billboards.
Whoa, buddy. If they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay.
Fine.
Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
How'd you even get in here? What are you doing answering calls? Where's your mom, man?
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we're the cold weather experts, offering unbeatable deals on the gear and supplies you need to get ready for winter. Right now, Citgo SuperGuard Full Synthetic Motor Oil, just $4.49 a quart after sale and rebate. All Rain-X wiper blades start at just $10.99. And save 20% on your favorite Farm and Fleet baking ingredients. Plus, don't miss great gifts at great prices in Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, now open.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Ride it out with the trade-offs of treating, or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness.
Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Hunting for rustic this season? Set your sights on Western Wisconsin's premier cabin store. Browse real wood selections of aspen, hickory, barnwood, and specialties like walnut and maple burl. Shop dining sets, bars, coffee tables, end tables, and one-of-a-kind epoxy pieces. Accessorize with a huge selection of rugs and lamps. Customize cabin upholstery from Bestcraft and rockers, chairs, and easy sofas. Visit our bed shed and outfit your cabin with sets in king, queen, full, and twin. Case pieces and bunk beds to match. Family and veteran owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Several Republican lawmakers have introduced a resolution to impeach Wisconsin's elections administrator. Several of the Republicans behind it have routinely embraced false conspiracy theories about the 2020 presidential election. Now, this resolution claims the Elections Commission Administrator Megan Wolf encouraged local clerks to ignore state laws on voting procedures. Wolf has repeatedly denied those claims. Now, the resolution also comes days after one group started running ads claiming Assembly Speaker Robin Vos is getting in the way of impeaching Wolf. One group member is Adam Steen, who narrowly lost to Vos in a district primary last year. Vos says that group is uninformed. The state Senate voted to fire Wolf earlier this fall, but a Dane County court has already ruled that vote had no legal effect.
The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources says PFAS contamination in private wells is a lot more common than previously thought. Today they announced the results of a study conducted in 2022 in which hundreds of wells across Wisconsin were tested.
Jeremy Wall joins us now with the latest. Jeremy?
Ken and Emily, the DNR tested 450 wells last year and found traces of PFAS in 71% of them. While that number may sound alarming, only 1% of those wells that contain PFAS were found to be above the state recommended health guideline. The study was conducted to help the DNR better understand PFAS in groundwater and address contamination more effectively. Steve Elmore with the Wisconsin DNR explains.
Over time, I think as we look at this data, we will have new questions, and it allows us to start to understand what PFAS might be found by what types of sources.
PFAS contamination can come from multiple sources. Elmore says knowing which type of PFAS is affecting local wells and how much those wells contain is crucial to finding long-term solutions. Ken and Emily?
All right, thank you, Jeremy. Today, the U.S. House passed the appropriations bill for 2024, which includes $2 million in funding to help the town of Campbell rebuild its water system after PFAS contamination in their well. Well, coming up on News 8 Now, gear up for the Friday Night Frenzy. Rob is live out on the field. Next.
And don't let that fool you. We do have this one ski resort that is open with snow, but I'll let you know if that snow sticks around with the 50s and might even see 60s come Monday and rain next week. All that coming up on your First Warn weather update after the break.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
Did you touch the thermostat? Did you turn it up?
Of course not. Did somebody fiddle with the thermostat?
Dude, it's 85 degrees.
85? Do you have any idea what a couple degrees will do to our gas bill?
Why is it so hot here?
Someone turned up the heat.
What do you think you're doing?
I like to sleep with my window open. You are not supposed to touch a thermostat.
It's Hy-Vee's Super Snack Sale this Friday through Sunday. Save big on snacks like Fritos, Cheetos, Hostess multi-pack snacks, Hy-Vee potato chips, Goldfish crackers, Ritz toasted chips, granola bars, and more. Plus, save with everyday perks prices and get members-only prices on snacks like Cheez-It crackers, Oreo cookies, and Frito-Lay multi-packs. Don't miss the Super Snack Sale this Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
It's Carl's Why Wait Till Friday sale. Get Black Friday pricing now. Save up to 50% on select appliances, plus bonus rebates of up to $1,000. Enter to win this beautiful Beko kitchen package valued over $5,500. This Frigidaire electric range is only $549. Save up to $900 on Serta iComfort Eco mattresses and save on select fireplace stands. TVs and soundbars are on sale too.
Carl's Air Servicing Dealer since 1956.
Wow, Forest Berry Fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
Yeah, no, not going to be a real bad, actually, first weekend in November, really. Just a couple degrees cooler tomorrow for most areas. Then we kind of rebound a little bit for Sunday into the 50s with a shower chance, and I'll break that down here in a bit. But overall, not too bad. For tonight, really, we're just going to see on and off cloud cover clearing, but then more clouds come in towards the morning. Overall, we start up in about the upper 20s to low 30s, a little bit cooler up to the north, but all in all, pretty typical temperatures to start off. Tomorrow, more sun. Unfortunately, the wind changed around, so a little bit of a cooler air mass. So our temperatures up to the north won't get as warm. Areas to maybe to the south towards Prairie du Chien might get a little bit with more sun. But all in all, we're going to have pretty decent conditions. And then more clouds come in towards Saturday evening. Once again, any of this precipitation, that shouldn't be falling. Just some clouds will be increasing. But that'll be the story going into Sunday is more cloud cover. Overall, we're tracking the system for Sunday. That's the one out in the Pacific Northwest. Over tomorrow, it's going to go across the Rockies and eventually emerge over in the Plain States as we go through here, and then eventually by Sunday night you can see it wrap up just in the western Minnesota. It's going to begin to approach our area. That's going to bring the precipitation rain chance mainly for northern areas come Sunday night into Monday morning. So that's the one opportunity we're looking at. The next opportunity once that passes is the Tuesday night into Wednesday. That little system will come through here about Tuesday. You see it begin to spread some precipitation. Rainfall then comes more widespread Tuesday night, and you can see it push across the area by Wednesday into Wednesday afternoon. That opportunity stands to be a better shot. Once again, more better as you go further north. Right now, the cold air seems to be holding in place up to the north, so I don't think we'll see much of a changeover to any snow this time. That could change, but something we'll keep an eye on. But for right now, not a huge system by any means, and really snowfall, like I mentioned, we'll have to keep an eye on farther northeast of areas of Ladysmith. Maybe some potential there that could change, but for right now, don't see any travel impacts with that. A lot of pink starting off. That means we're above average for temperatures, high temperatures throughout Monday and maybe into Tuesday. Tuesday, we'll start cooling down, but as you notice all the way through about Wednesday, no blue anywhere on the screen, so that's the good news. We're not going to see much in the cool temperatures, but for tonight, we're going to see temperatures get back to about the mid to upper 20s, maybe some low 30s, cloud cover off and on, but all in all, not too bad of a night. Tomorrow, more sun eventually. Unfortunately, the temperatures may be a couple degrees cooler up to the north, maybe a couple degrees warmer to the south, but all in all, upper 40s to low 50s, which is kind of right where we should be for the first weekend of November. Otherwise, we should go getting close to 60 by Monday with the rain once it ends. We'll begin to cool off with the rain chance coming back Wednesday, but all in all, our temperatures throughout the period aren't going to be that cold or really unusual as we go into next weekend, which will be obviously Veterans Day.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. Rob has a live report in sports right after this.
Attention seniors, be safe with your affordable tub-to-shower conversion or enjoy an all-new bathroom. Contact the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts. I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paws original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paws cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know that pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
It's big, really big. It's the Weekend Furniture Blowout at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. This weekend, for 4 big days, we've slashed prices on hundreds of items store-wide. Sofas, sectionals, and recliners from Flexsteel, Decor Rest, and Smith Brothers. Bedrooms and dining rooms from Daniels Amish and Cannondale. Plus the area's finest selection of leather from Stressless and Lazy Boy. You'd better hurry. You won't see furniture of this quality at these prices again. The Weekend Furniture Blowout. It's this weekend only at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
With Bygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer. You get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Bygoff and Rohde, Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
It's one of the biggest rivalries in our area, and tonight it gets even bigger. Conference rivals clashing for the second time this season. Cashion and Bangor really have been the best two teams in Division 7 all year long. Eagles getting the better of their rivals back in Week 6 in September. They'll look to do it again tonight to advance to Level 4. That's the focus tonight. As for this morning, the focus was in Green Bay. I was at the Resch Center for the volleyball state tournament. Waniwak Center hoping that the third time would in fact be the charm. The Wolves finding themselves in the state tournament for the third straight season. They haven't made it past the semifinals, though. They were looking to change that this morning. Let's go to Green Bay. Top-seeded Wolves looking to punch their ticket to the state title game. They'd have to get through fourth-seeded Fall River first in the semis. Pick it up in the first. Set point for the Pirates. Waniwak senior Kelsey Justman keeping her squad alive. Wolves within 3. Later in the first, Wolves still battling back. Again, it's Justman just refusing to go down. Waniwak cuts it to 1. But the Pirates pull away. This one's tipped at the net, touches the Wolves on the way down. Pirates take the first 25-23. Second set, all Fall River. Nice touch here from Hannah Dietzenbach. She gets this one to fall. Pirates go up 2-0. Wolves with some work to do. Leave it up to Justman. She was an absolute machine in this one. Waniwak up 6. And then it's Olivia Piesel taking matters into her own hands. How about an ace Wolves take the third set 25-23. Fourth set now an instant classic. Match point for the Pirates, but the Wolves storming back. Again, it's Justman tying the set at 27. And then look at this play. Pirates looking for the lead, but it's Emma Mildbrand getting a hand on it. Waniwak goes up 1. And then on set point, it's Justman sealing it. She had 35 kills on the day. None bigger than this one. Wolves tie the match at 2. And in the fifth, Waniwak center with all the momentum. Bryn Ertl finds the floor, one of her 12 kills. And on match point, it's Brooklyn Bolton sending the Wolves to the state title game. Waniwak center storms back to win the final 3 sets. And for the first time in school history, the Wolves are going to play for a state championship.
When you're in the moment and you want it so bad, you just focus and you execute, and that's what we did. We passed, we set, we hit. It was just, it all fell into place.
When it really comes down to it, it comes down to who wants to make the plays and who wants the ball. And I think we did a really good job of staying aggressive and wanting the ball.
Wolves find themselves just 1 win away from a state championship. It's going to be a great scene tomorrow in Green Bay. As for tonight, the scene is already great here in Cashton. I can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Big time night. Bangor Cashton, Onalaska's on the road. Aquinas is at home. We got 2 Minnesota games as well. I'm pumped. I can't wait for tonight. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
It's the big 3-day sale at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale. Get up to an extra 10% off sale prices and a free USA flag blanket with any purchase. Plus, get free shipping. The big 3-day sale, now at Home Furniture.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland.
As in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor.
Like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it,
Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face
with every meal made just for you.
That really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Ride it out with the trade-offs of treating, or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. 1 dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness.
Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
During the Veterans Day sale at Home Sleep Express, get up to 10% off sale prices on quality mattress brands like Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. Plus, get free delivery and setup and a free USA flag blanket with any purchase. The Veterans Day sale at Home Sleep Express.
You live a life on demand. Movies, shows, and more. Your local news, weather, and sports shouldn't be different. The 8000 Plus app is the free streaming option, giving you everything local on your time. If you have one of these, you can get this.
All right, tomorrow just a little bit cooler in some areas. Other areas will be similar, just upper 40s to low 50s depending on location. Otherwise, more sun than we had today with the cloud cover. And that just gets better for Sunday with some rain. Sunday night and Monday could be breezy, those conditions too. But notice we could see 60 in some areas once the rain breaks up Monday. And then the rest of the week is not bad, just a slow drop in temperatures, maybe an all-day rain Wednesday, and then dry as we get further out. So overall, pretty typical for early November. You can't really complain.
Not shabby.
Doesn't look too bad.
Weekend plans?
I'm going to Toledo for a wedding. What about you?
I'll be around.
Okay.
Doing nothing.
I'm going to miss the nice weather. I'm sad.
And Greg will be envisioning when the next snow will be. That's
See
what
you
you
at 10.
do.